And you're listening to Italk 106.7 FM, the voice of the mountain. I'm your host, Janine Ford. So glad to have a good friend in here, Dave Marshall, but he's also our Navajo County recorder. Dave, how are you?
I'm doing great, Janine.
Thank
you for having me.
So
and how
good
are
to
you?
see you. Wonderful. Great to see you. It's been a while. It's been a minute. And Dave we so appreciate him being on iTalk. And Dave, what we want to first talk about is this great court ruling because tell people what happened with the county, what happened when you took the position with county recorder and you were voted in, by the Board of Supervisors, right?
Yes.
And all of that happened. And then what happened after that with lovely Chris Mays?
Well, basically what happened right after that, we had an attorney, his name is Tim Lasota, who took up a lawsuit with a plaintiff from Sholo. And she was a young lady who was running for the same position I was running for, the recorder's office. Well, they sued the Chris Mays, so Chris Mays could sue me to get me out of office because they said I was illegally appointed.
Oh, my gosh. And based on what were they saying this?
Well, they were saying that based on some 1977 opinion piece from a attorney general saying that if you're a legislator and you resign from your position and your term is not finished, you cannot be appointed or at a state, town, or county or offices. You have to wait till your term is finished, although you have resigned and you're no longer a member of the legislature.
And that was found to be not true, and it was just a dumb opinion from 77. It wasn't even law, right?
Correct.
Yes. And so tell us what happened with your ruling.
Well, just it was Monday. I get a phone call very early in the morning from my attorneys saying that we were victorious.
Yay.
And that the judge ruled in favor of our case and said basically the same thing I just said a minute ago, was that once a legislator resigns from his position, he is no longer a member. He is no longer a member, and so he has that constitutional right and legal right to take a position in any other county, state, or city jobs that it has opened up for that person.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing, is that you resigned, and as we know, Sylvia Allen then stepped in to fill that position.
Yes.
I mean, she's taken that, and you took this county recorder position, and now the cool, beautiful thing, too, is that there were a lot of things that had happened that a lot of people didn't realize. I mean, your wife being with a group of girls stuck over in Israel during,
Day one of the war.
Day one of the war, it was very stressful. And I remember talking to Dave and you getting pretty emotional and just saying, you know what? I'm so far from home, and now this brings you back home.
It does. And that's one of the big reasons. And because of my wife, she and 49 women were stuck in bunkers day one when the war broke out for 5 days. And my thing was being a pastor. And I said I wanted more tomorrows with my wife.
Aww.
And so when she came home, I said, it's time for me to go home.
Aww, because you'd been just living in the valley. And you know what? Selfishly, a lot of us wanted you everywhere.
Yes.
But when it came right down to it, you'd said, you prayed about it and all, and then all of us know you made the right choice.
Well, not all of us. I got attacked from people because, and get this, I got attacked because, no, we need you here. We need you here.
Yeah. Well, selfishly, a lot of people wanted you everywhere. And, that's the whole thing, is that a lot of us had to check ourselves and just say, well, we can't have Dave doing everything. I can picture you like, what is it, The Incredibles, the stretchy wife that's stretching. Yeah, exactly. And so we had to think, you know what, he's made the beautiful and the right choice, and for your family and for, and the blessing is in our county now as county recorder. Now, this decision is also going to affect a lot of people from here on out, right? It cleared everything up.
That's right. It has set a precedent so that if any legislator is offered, say for instance, you're offered a position in President Trump's staff.
Yeah.
You can now, because of this law, this ruling, you can now take that position if you resign and you're not holding both positions at the same time.
Right.
That was another thing that came up. I was accused of being a recorder and being a legislator at the same time. No, I resigned on April 17th, and I took the position on April 21st.
Yes.
So it was not at the same time.
Right.
So there's a lot of lies that were being spoken out there about me and all that. But I don't worry about what people say. I can care less because I serve Jesus Christ and I don't serve man.
This is awesome. And the judge also was just like, the judge was kind of like, this is ridiculous, right?
Yes.
And had the opposing side too take care of your court costs and everything else. So that tells you the judge really,
Yes, that was a blessing.
Yeah, big blessing, exactly.
It's funny because I tell people, man, my attorneys, this law firm is ranked #1 in the nation.
Ooh.
And at $6 bills an hour.
Ouch. Yeah. But when you say, and this sets a precedence because from now on, people will not be, this won't happen. And Chris May's, little egg on her face, and the person that did that up here in the White Mountains too, it's just like, go away. Stop.
It was just lawfare.
Yeah.
Going after a political opponent.
Yeah.
That was the goal, go after a political opponent. And one of the reasons too, and a lot of people don't know this, that I had articles of impeachment for her. But I could not serve her because we could not get the majority of the Republican Party to join in.
Oh, see, that's crazy. And what I love too, when you're down there in the legislature, and of course there were all these great bills that we couldn't get, all the way through. And Katie Hobbs, we know she's the veto queen. She vetoes everything, and that you guys were beating your head up against the wall. But you had big bills and big ones too to help protect us against the Green New Deal and Green New Lie and all those things. And we so appreciate all the good work you did down there.
Well, and you know what happened to my bills? This was another frustrating thing with my wife being in Israel and all this going on in the war. And then I have bills, 7 bills, to put guardrails on the solar fields, on the windmills, all these things, protect rural Arizona.
Yeah.
And it passed through the House, but it gets to the Senate, and the Senate President Pro Tem, T.J. Shope, would not give it a committee hearing, not one of our bills, a committee hearing, because he was in opposition of them.
So you kind of wonder if they're in the pocket, and he's a Republican, and if they're in the pocket of big energy,
Oh,
and
of course.
It's so sad how many people, that's what you have to look at. You have to kind of, and do your homework on, who, if the Republicans are really hardcore conservatives, if they've got your same values, and just, just make sure you do your homework on all the people. That's the big thing.
And Janine, I've said this all along since I've been down there. I said, a lot of these guys sell their souls, for that dollar, to get reelected, and for a $24,000 a year job, why are you trying so hard? It's more about name, prestige, and power. That's what it's all about.
And that's a sickness.
It is a sickness, and they want to be there, and they want to be called sir. They want to be called honorable. No, I struggle with that with my staff. I said, my name is David. No, if we don't call you sir or chairman, we can be terminated.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Aw. No. Yeah, and so that had to be hard from where you come from to be in the middle of that, a lot of that swamp stuff,
Yeah, it was hard. And what hit me the hardest was them killing my energy bills. That hit me hard. And I was frustrated. I go, why? You question yourself, why am I here when your own party is killing your conservative bills?
Yeah, that's the really sad part. I mean, let them get to Katie Hobbs and she's going to veto them, but still, because, and the sad thing, I feel like there's a lot of Republicans that have been riding with Katie Hobbs with her Green New Lie and all this kind of stuff, and basically giving 100-year leases on our state trust lands to, it's just, and I think so much of it is just criminal. It's just awful. And so hopefully we'll get some new blood at the state level and turn some of this around.
Well, one of the things too, you just said it, all these leases, but they're also taking away the leases from our ranchers.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, like Casey Murph and all these people that are facing this, it's really scary, and that's our food security.
Yes.
And our poor ranchers. I mean, it's something that we really, and now we've had this great announcement that APS is going to do natural gas, and we're hoping, no one's able to tell us the numbers yet. I talked to the Corporation Commission yesterday, Nick Myers, and And I, I was talking to Board of Supervisors, and nobody's really sure about how much that'll load will be on there and how much room. But it sounds like the renewables that are already in place and already have been approved of would be on those. But then the newer ones, we're not sure of how much room is left.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and again, to like TEP, they don't have room on their lines right now.
Right.
And so what I'm hearing is that even Lava Run will not be able to hook to their lines.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing too, and I'm super happy about that because Lava Run has been, and they're really arrogant too. We're like, we're building them anyway. I'm like, really? Okay. So, hopefully a lot of these are being shut down, and they're listening, because that 50-year-old technology, and I remind people, and I know some people attacked me over this one too, but the future, the newer technology, and it's everywhere, folks. The nuclear is just, you get so much out of it. It's on our warships, it's in our submarines, it's been around. It's really, really rock solid, and we can get, and it doesn't have the gigantic footprint all across your lands, ruining all your lands. It's one big unit or whatever, and then maybe an AI next to it or something. You're talking about a couple of giant facilities that are, some of them, I've been told too, the big thing, I know Andy Biggs has talked about that. He has asked them, he goes, hey, you guys have to recycle and come up with your own water and recycle everything, and you guys would have to have your own mini nuke. And I guess they don't bat an eye. They go, absolutely.
No subsidies.
Yeah, no subsidies, nothing.
No tax breaks, because we get hit with that all the time.
Yep.
And one of the other things too is that even Cholla and Coronado, they're also still, although they're going gas, they're still considering the nuclear.
Yes, exactly. And that's the future. You've got the gas, the nuclear, and AI. And I know a lot of people are terrified about AI. It's like the one that's in Mesa is like nothing. It's just a big, my girlfriend was really worried about it. She lives literally right next to it. She said, no big deal, nothing. It's like a big building.
The only problem with these buildings, data centers you're talking about, what the problems, they don't employ anybody.
Yeah,
There's very little employment.
Now nuclear and gas. Nuclear. I heard a full size nuclear. I mean, it's like 800 and some people, right?
Well, no, it goes high as 2,200 people.
Ooh. See, that's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah. Troy is a great location.
Yes, it is. And it's right on the freeway.
Exactly. How convenient. Yeah. Joe City and Holbrook would just boom. Yeah, just explode.
And the jobs that it will bring. And the power and the energy it will bring. Clean, energy, reliable energy.
Yes. And again, you say it's good jobs.
Yes.
Good jobs. Yes. Okay. Well, Dave Marshall, remind us about the voting and how important this is.
Well, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, voting day is July 21st, the last day to vote. And we got to get out there and vote. We need a new governor. We needed a new attorney general. We needed a new secretary of state. Right now, that is a Democratic all held positions, the upper chamber, and we need Andy Biggs as our next governor.
Amen.
And I want to name the people. We need Alex Kolodin as our next attorney general. Yeah, and people don't realize Alex Kolodin is ranked the #2 constitutional attorney in Arizona.
Whoa, really?
And he has beaten Fontes 3 or 4 times in the Arizona Supreme Court in regards to election cases.
Yeah, I enjoyed saw him yesterday, listening to him about the Save America Act and the stuff that he was talking about it at length. I mean, his brain just works at the speed of light.
Yes,
you can tell.
He is super intelligent, but he doesn't have people skills.
The beautiful people skills, or maybe some of them might not have the looks or look slick, but you know what? I'm tired of slick. I'm tired of slick, that's for sure. Yeah, but there's some great candidates out there, folks. You need to check them all out, do your due diligence, study up. And Dave, thank you so much. You're going to come in and let me know how the election's going between now and November and all that. And huge congratulations on your decision. And now you can relax with your family and do your hard work at the recorder's office.
Thank you very much. And it's also good to be back in here with you.
Yes, I love seeing you. It's awesome. And give Lisa a hug for me. Okay. All righty, everybody. Keep it right here. Italk 106.7 FM, the voice of the mountain.